All right, back with episode 387. Danny's volume works. Joe is mad at NBA stuff. And apparently you two little divas have been talking about numbers and other things, which is fine. You want to talk NBA, flagship, and NFL MVP? And
No,
why
why
Drake
don't you
May
just talk?
is the second.
No, stop.
Please.
We're going to talk about the numbers. Danny, tell
Yeah,
him
what
the
are you
number.
talking about?
Danny, what's number one? Give him the numbers.
Yeah, please.
Cut the nonsense.
Yeah.
Boom. Thank you guys for watching.
And what should they do, Joe? Let's say
They need to like and subscribe,
What an
obviously.
exciting start to the show. An inside joke and a plea to
Like
subscribe.
and
Okay.
subscribe because we're number one on Sports Cards Nonsense Network. So like and subscribe on the YouTube page. Please give a thumbs up, interact, do all the fun stuff. Don't just be a lazy person that says, "Oh, great job." Like, get into the mix, all right? Be like one of the people that go onto the Facebook page and say, when someone proudly shows their collection and you say, "Good job spending $1 million on a card that's only worth 10." Be one of those guys, please. I encourage it. I embrace it. I love the feedback.
Encouraging the trolling.
Watch your back, Jim.
I think this is therapy for Joe.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the numbers we're talking about? That we are the number one show on the network?
We are.
That is.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to hear that. You know me. It's fantastic.
Yeah. All right. I want to talk about NFL MVP.
We're still waiting for the meat sponsorship, so that's the other thing that's kind of sad, Danny.
Omaha Steaks.
Stop talking about your meat, dude.
Yeah.
Danny, a little zing earlier. I got Daniel. Well, you seem passionate about something.
I want to talk about the NFL MVP. People are talking about Baker Mayfield, and is that legit?
Yeah.
Has to be right now, right? They're 5-1.
And I'll ask you guys, what's that doing to his market? I got to assume he's seeing
I haven't looked at his market much. I can look it up now. I mean, he's certainly been selling more frequently, like in Facebook groups on eBay. Like the frequency's up.
Yeah, they're coming for the Prism rookies, obviously. I mean, he had a lot of stuff in Browns uniforms. That's the struggle with Baker product is that he's wearing Cleveland Browns colors. So
to give you an idea, we can do our guessing game again. Give me a rookie. We'll go all PSA 10s. What are we going? You want to go Prism?
Sure.
All right, Prism PSA 10. This is as of the 12th, so yesterday. Multiple sales yesterday.
Silver, right?
No, these are just base. There is silver as well, but just base. 2018 is the first year the base Prism came out. Rookies came out as base Prism. Before that, all the rookies were refractors, as silvers, like Mahomes, only a silver. Dak Prescott the year before. The pop on this, take a guess on the pop. 2018 Prism, Baker Mayfield PSA 10, base card. What's your pop guess?
I do terrible with this.
7,500 for Danielson. Joey? Can't be worse than that.
3,800.
It's nice when the bar is set so low to start the show. 991. Again, 2018, different world. What do you think that card? What do you think that card's selling for right now?
Oh, Joe, you go first. I'm
going to say $148.
Okay, Danielson?
I'll say $90.
Okay. Danny has a 95, 98 this week. So totally redeemed yourself. Well done. As of, let's go beginning of the year, though, just to give you an idea. And again, these don't sell all the time. You have like 15 sales since the beginning of August or end of July. 58, 64, 65, 70, a bunch in the 70 range. You had one spike up on the 23rd to a buy it now of 95. But the four before yesterday, 79, 75, 69, 75. So again, he's up 20% since the win yesterday because these were all at the...
Here's the other thing, though, too, is with him winning, he's doing it without Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, like big targets. He's doing it with some younger guys. Abuka got hurt yesterday. Tez Johnson, has come in. But, like, he's continuing to find a way to win and will that team to victory every week. And the 49ers, no slouch. Like, I know Fred Warner went down in that game, but they were still going back and forth. Like, it's going to be tough. I know my Lions play them next week on Monday Night Football, and I am crazy nervous without having any defensive backfield whatsoever. He's just
we can talk about how they puked all over themselves yesterday. But yeah, to your point about Baker though, like if you look at select silver PSA 10s, silver's $100. Obviously, select is not Prism. Pop is $223. I'll be honest. If you start looking at and I'm keeping a PSA 10 so we can compare apples to apples. But if you start looking at 2018, I mean, here's one that sold yesterday. A select die cut premier level PSA 10 pops like $155. Like his optic hollow.
Could that quarterback class end up being better than people expected. Who else was in that class?
Well, he was the number one pick.
Right.
Joshua Allen, you've heard of.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson.
It's a
Pretty
pretty
good freaking class. Yeah, 20.
Trubisky.
I mean, Saquon. No, Trubisky was 2017. Saquon's a 2018 guy, I think. Yeah, I mean, 2018 is a loaded class. But yeah, like there's. I look at that and I say that's arguably the best team in the NFC right now. I think the Lions long term are better, but these guys are 5-1. So you can shake your head all you want, Danny boy. Like who's better in the NFC today than they are?
Philly.
Philly's lost 2 out of 3. You think Philly's better?
I don't think you can look at 3 weeks and rule out what was the best team in the NFC.
Can I look at 5 weeks or 6 weeks now and do it though?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you think Kansas City is out of it in the AFC?
Kansas City's not in the NFC.
No. Do you think they're out of it in the AFC?
No, they're 3-2. 4-2. What are they? 4-2, 3-2, whatever they are.
What's Philadelphia's record?
3-3.
4 I think Philly's 4-2.
3.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're going to be there at the end. I'm saying today, though, if I want to sit here and tell you he's the MVP and that's the best team in football, I mean, you could argue a few other teams. They're right there. I mean, it's what it is, and he is the direct cause of why they're winning. I don't look at one person in Philly and say, like Saquon's not having the year he was having. Jalen, that offense in Philly has been below average all season. Actually, they've played good as a team, but and Mahomes has had some good games. Mahomes was excellent yesterday, I thought overall. Again, secondary's dinged up. I get that. But if you want to put Mahomes in that discussion, fine. They're also 3-3. Jared Goff was in that discussion before yesterday. Subpar game. Now they're 4-2. Again, this will all change. But as of today, I think it's probably Baker, Josh Allen.
They did have a touchdown taken off the board after a crazy lengthy delay, and then you hear the guy who's the head of officiating come on, do the commentary and saying that's an illegal formation, and then all of a sudden that drops. Like I get it, but you're taking away from Jared Goff's receiving touchdown.
Yep.
That was on the board too. So
are you saying he should be in the MVP conversation?
If there's a top 5, he should be in it. Yes.
Now,
I'm going to pull up the odds right now. If you want to pull up the odds, just so you know, on the live DraftKings, could also be a sponsor by the way. DraftKings betting odds as of today. Go ahead and take a guess. There's 3 that are far and away ahead of everybody. After that, it drops quite a bit. You want to take a stab at it?
I mean, Josh Allen's going to be in the top 3, right?
Number 1 plus 185.
Okay, number 1.
I think Baker's in there now.
Baker 3 425. So very. I mean, at this point, that's very close. The number 2 surprising. You're not going to get it, but I'd like to hear you both guess.
Jonathan Taylor.
What division?
Take a guess first. First, I'm giving you a hint, you child.
I don't.
Just kidding. AFC. I'll give you that. Jonathan Taylor, no. These are actually
Daniel
they're
Jones.
all. No, Daniel Jones, which is weird, by the way. Daniel Jones is 12th. That is strange for as good as they're playing because they're 5-1. That's another team for you telling me.
Don't say Aaron Rodgers. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Rodgers 13.
Okay.
Number 2 is Patrick Mahomes plus 225.
So isn't there an it factor, a public love?
No, there's a bias. No, it's a bias.
Right. Bias,
That's
yes.
what it is.
But if you're talking about the odds, the money's going to Patrick Mahomes. That's a money play. I don't think that reflects the actual league.
I mean, that's the other thing. That is very fair because if you're saying who is playing better this year, Baker has played better for 6 games than Mahomes has. Mahomes is much greater alt.
You still have it up. Where's Darnold? Like that's another guy they're doing great out there in Seattle. It pains me to say it, but
he is 13 plus 5,000 tied with Hurts.
Wow.
And again, he's also like 3rd or 4th in the league in passing yards. So just
is
to
it
give
all
you an
quarterbacks?
all quarterbacks for the top 15. So Baker's numbers, just to give you an idea, 1,500 yards. Here's the thing with Baker: 12 touchdowns, 1 pick, 108 rating. That's the thing. He has been elite. Like, he has not made mistakes. He's run the ball well. He hasn't turned it over, and they're tied for the best record in football. But if you're gun to my head, do you think who finishes with a better 12-game run or 11-game run? Him, Mahomes, or Josh Allen? I'd put him 3rd on that list. I root for him. I'd like to see him do it. I've seen the other two. Yeah, and I've also seen the other two play elite, like full seasons of football.
You're missing Drake May, like I've told you guys.
After
week.
Nobody's arguing with you on this, by the way.
Everyone watches the show.
Stop sending text messages to us. We're not fighting you on Drake May.
No, I was wrong. I was wrong about Drake May. Drake May has played exceedingly well. I'll tell you who I was not wrong about, though, even though they continue to win, is Bo Nix. Bo Nix is not playing great football. He is playing winning football. He is not playing great football.
Joe, do you want to challenge that one?
Well, again, this is another take from just a football fan, not someone who's
here we go. Here we go. I laid out like a lounge boy at some D5 school 30 years ago, so you know more about me. Please take it.
You're right.
You do photograph well. I'm going to tell you that.
Well, thank you. And speaking of which, I don't know if you've seen the latest Color Blast.
Oh, God. I like how you just have that handy. Your wife must be proud. Hey, let me give you Bo Nix stats, though, because I do want to talk about this. Was that James M?
That was a birthday present, yeah.
It just creeps. All right, he's 64% completion percentage, 1,200 yards, so he's like, I believe he's top 12, top 13. 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. QBR is 43, which is not top half in the league. I think he's playing winning football. Obviously, they're 4-2. But I also would now argue. What's that?
How about those rushing stats among quarterbacks?
Oh, yeah.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I don't have his rushing stats up. I'll tell you that right now.
Of course he doesn't. Guys, that's the other piece that makes him a well-rounded football player. It's all right, Fan Mike. Come on,
no, because running quarterbacks always win big games. That's right. No, you're right. Absolutely, it's my fault.
He is not
Drake. He's not Drake.
It's a hobby show, by the way.
No,
that's fine. But I just mean there is a reason Bo Nix pricing, like we talked about last week, is not doing what Drake May is. Drake May is. People are now looking at him and going overboard. People are looking at Drake May like he's unbelievable, and he's played better. You would argue that too, you dummy.
It's a hobby show.
You're
Joe's
number
in a
one.
mood
I'm
today.
giving you. I'm giving you
Why'd you put Emily on the phone,
Jerry
you donkey?
Jones.
Yeah.
The Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up.
Hey, just to give you a comparison though, Drake May, 73% completion percentage, 9 points higher, 300 yards more. Nix was 9-4. This guy's 10-2, touchdowns to interceptions, QBR of 57. Much, much better. Like I was wrong about Drake. I'm admitting that, but just to put a little bit of a pump the brakes on Bo, that's why Bo Nix pricing hasn't gone nuts.
And why that is too. Again, they were a playoff team, right? So the way that the schedules match up, they play against other teams that were at their level, where the Patriots did not make the playoffs, so they have a little bit lighter schedule.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to see that. But coming through, as you see as the season starts to crescendo, musical term, you're going to see Bo Nix continue to be on the rise. I'm telling you, now is your chance. Again, like 3 weeks ago, when I told you to buy in, you still have an opportunity on Nix to buy in before it gets crazy.
Just to be clear, you loser, hang on. Here's my beef for the week. This is the most bullcrap take this supposed football expert has taken. Here's their schedule, you clown. The Titans stink. They beat the Jets. Terrible. The Bengals without Burrow. And then you lost to every good team you've played, except for the Eagles. What has Bo Nix done? I'm sorry. This is a tough schedule. The
Who's
Titans,
got a better
Colts,
team?
Chargers, Bengals, Eagles, and Jets.
First game of the year, Titans. First game of the year. Okay.
And the Titans are losers. Okay. The Colts with Danny Dimes, you got beat by a point. Good team, fine.
Okay. But they were in the position to win that game if they didn't jump on the center at the end of the game for the field goal.
That's right. Okay, that's fair. Fine. Yep. I would also, but they haven't beaten it. Like, I'm also not going to sit here and say they're world beaters. They've played a fine team. They've played a decent schedule.
But I don't think he's horrible. I'm saying that he's still a good young quarterback that you have the opportunity to buy and make money on.
I'm saying I would not buy him to make money because I don't think he has the upside of Drake May. That's my fear. And his pricing is still, dude, he's selling for 20. So let me ask you this, Joe. You think he has upside?
Too. That's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong again.
So you think he has upside? Let me ask you this then. I know, take the Omaha steak out of your mouth for a minute.
Okay.
Do you think, though, would you rather buy Drake May? Do you think Bo Nix is worth 80% of Drake May pricing? I guess, because that's what he's selling for. When I look at these two after 6 weeks, I don't think he's that close to Drake May or Jaden Daniels.
I'll agree with that.
Shout out to Chris Sewell. As a collector investor, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm investing in Bo Nix now because I think there's going to be a payoff. Okay?
Really?
I think you've kind of missed that beautiful window for Drake May because I think now you're getting in at a not so value price and it's going to continue to inch up more and more and more.
I would buy Baker Mayfield before I would buy Bo Nix right now.
I don't disagree with that. He's unbelievably cheap.
Fine.
But I just mean in the scheme of young quarterbacks, I do start to pump the brakes on Bo because he's so expensive. If Bo Nix was selling for a lot less, I would totally agree with Joe. But I see what he's selling for.
What is his base? What does his base auto sell for? Out of give me signature series. Give me signature series.
I'll give you both. I'll find him. So why don't you two talk for him? And I know this will be a tough listen for the audience. I'm going to mute out. I'm going to find some comps.
Well, Danny
Please.
yet again can't talk really football this week because.
I don't acknowledge the NFL when the Ravens lose, which means it's been a tough year.
You guys did start a big trade.
Are they done by the way? Are you just playing for like the pick next year? They're pathetic.
If we don't go undefeated the rest of the way, it's done.
So are you telling me that their team is Lamar based, right?
No, like, I'm saying we're missing 5, 6, 7 players. You can't
even get in a shootout. You can't even put up points to be in a shootout.
What else are you missing?
Our left tackle, our middle linebacker, it was half our secondary, half our defensive line, our best defensive linemen, our pass rushers. I mean, all over.
Joe, I'm having trouble finding just base autos out of signature for both. I'm just going to put finest. I'll put for both. I'll give
no one else to sell them. That's probably why. I get it.
I'm looking up.
Honestly, though, Danny, you guys can't score. Like, you still have Derrick Henry, who rushed for 100 yards yesterday, but you can't.
It's Cooper Rush and a backup offensive line. Ronnie Stanley's not playing. Some guy off the street.
He rushed for 100 yards yesterday, though, Danny. Like, he's not rushing into the end zone.
He had 18 carries in the first half. It's the record for this season for any running back in a half. If you give any running back 18 carries and a half, they're going to get yards.
Jahmyr Gibbs had 9 carries on the first drive of the game yesterday.
Okay? Jahmyr Gibbs is having a better season than Derrick Henry.
Absolutely he is. What are you talking about?
Total yards? I don't think so. I don't think total rushing yards.
By the way, what do you think?
It's not close. Gibbs is so much further ahead than Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Rushing yards?
Thank you, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Henry's like not
the football fan over
right
here.
Now. I just looked last
ridiculous.
night. Gibbs, I think now is in the top 3, maybe number 1 in rushing yards.
Hey, Rebecca, do me a favor. Wear a headband and make ridiculous statements about your playing days in college. You can just take place of the American flag flying idiot on the bottom right. Oh. So here's the thing that's great about it. Now he does this little checkout. Oh, I have to look at my card here. I'm busy with something. It's okay. You're wrong. That's fine.
I want to know why when I'm right, Joe gets quiet.
He gets quiet when everybody's right because he's a child.
And when
he
I'm
has the
wrong,
face of a baby.
Yeah, and when I'm wrong, he's very vocal.
Danny bringing the real energetic takes today, by the way. I appreciate it. Hey, here's another one for you. What do you think Bo Nix' finest base auto is selling for compared to Drake May on the last 5 on average?
When were the last 5? Before
in the last 2 weeks, both of them.
Okay.
First of all, Rebecca, Jahmyr Gibbs is number 11 in the NFL in rushing yards. 390.
No, that's not including last night.
Yes,
you child.
Derrick Henry, 439 rushing yards.
That's not true.
Gibbs.
This is through 6 games played.
Gibbs 19.
87 rushing attempts, 390 yards. Derrick Henry, 88 for 439.
What are Gibbs's receiving yards?
We're talking about rushing, Danny. Rushing yards. He had 9 rushing attempts.
I just commended Rebecca, and she does this to me. Good God.
Yeah. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, 603 rushing yards, leading
Taylor's number 1.
Okay, but wait. But we said who's having a better year? Jahmyr Gibbs is having a far better year. All of Henry's yards were week 1. He ran for 170 week 1.
Oh, and the 100 he had yesterday, which was 25% of what he has for the year. There you go.
I like when you games,
2 out of 5
games.
So he's had 2 out of 5
games.
2 out of 6
total.
games. 2 out of 6 games.
Danny, he still has more rushing yards than Jahmyr Gibbs.
Wait, last week you were arguing Jahmyr Gibbs was one of the best running backs in football.
He is one of the best all around, but we were just talking rushing yards and how your team can't put the ball in the end zone, and you were complaining about having 18 carries in the first half, where I said Jahmyr Gibbs had 9 on the first drive.
And I agree with you that Derrick Henry should have gotten the ball in the goal line. No question about it.
Then what are we talking about?
I don't know. You're screaming.
100%. He should have 100% got the ball. Like, you guys scored 3 points.
So are you trying to argue that Detroit's better than Baltimore this year? No argument.
When it comes to buying and selling their trading cards, yes, because this is a hobby show, Danny, like you had mentioned before.
I like this, the contention between you two queens. Perfect. I was just going to say, so Bo Nix averages about $110 for a raw finest auto. Drake May has spiked way up to about 160 to 170. It's a big difference now. I think that's more accurate then.
And how about the market they play in?
I mean, I don't know. Who else from New England's ever sold really, really well?
What was his name?
Yep, Tom Brady, Gronk. Who else?
Mac
That's
Jones.
what I mean, though. That's true. Mac Jones had his
Jimmy
little moment.
Garoppolo.
Nah, never like this. But that's what I mean. I don't think it's market dependent anymore. That's actually a theme in all of sports, just to make this a bigger picture. I think it's become less of a thing. Back in the day.
Here's the thing with the Broncos, though. Broncos have a huge market because of geographically where they are until the Vegas Raiders came in. If you look in that area,
500 miles or something,
it is all college. So you have like people from Iowa, Nebraska, Oklahoma, like they're all big Broncos fans in that area.
There's no way the population is anywhere close to the Boston area.
In Denver?
But you have
he's saying it's a ton of
region.
surrounding. Here's the other thing, though. I would also just argue, name the last guy who was great in a small market that didn't sell through the roof. Like, this hasn't been a thing. It was a thing growing up. But, like, Wander Franco was the number one guy in baseball for 3 years in Tampa. Zion Williamson plays in New Orleans. Ja Morant played in Memphis. Trevor Lawrence played for the Jags.
Giannis in Milwaukee.
These are not major markets anymore. I do think that's a myth.
You don't think the Dodgers have a premium on their players?
I think Ohtani has a premium. No, I don't actually. I don't. Mookie Betts does not sell for a great amount.
You don't think Yamamoto would sell for less in Milwaukee?
Again, no, I don't, because Yamamoto, again, is an international star. That's the difference between those two guys, Yamamoto and Ohtani and Sasaki.
Okay.
Like, because Ohtani also sold like that for the Angels. The Angels fan base stinks.
How about New York? You don't think Anthony Volpe would be nobody in any other town?
Not in his rookie year. His rookie year, he sold great. He played great.
We just posted a Topps Chrome green image variation Volpe on eBay, and it sold for $4 last week.
Yeah, I mean, is there a slight bump initially? Maybe, but again, I'm giving you players that have done unbelievable, like selling wise, and they're not like look at Bowman Chrome that just came out, the top selling guy, Oakland, like Oakland stinks. They're not even a real team anymore. They're not even in Oakland anymore. The Giants, Joshua Gonzalez, like the Giants are not a massive market.
Does it matter in different sports?
I don't know. Like again, I would ask for an example of somebody great, like football,
like
Kyler
Bryce
Murray.
Young. Has Bryce Young had a good? Has he had a good year?
No, but he sold through the roof when he came up as the number one pick. It was, he was terrible last year until the end. But as the rookie number one pick in 2023, he was selling through the roof. Kyler Murray sold through the roof in Arizona. 2020, you got Burrow. That's different. 21 was Trevor Lawrence.
A difference too yesterday in that Colts game with Jacoby Brissett. Like I know the short comments, Mike. I'm not going that way. The low hanging fruit, but like if you can see over the line of scrimmage, like you can make those great throws. Brissett.
I disagree.
Brissett looked good.
You don't have to see to believe. I do think that myth now it's become a myth that now you have to be in a big market to sell really well.
Did Kyler Murray sell for as much as quarterbacks in his year?
By far the number one selling. There was also no other quarterback that year that I can. Oh, that's not true. There was a bunch. Wasn't that the Rosen? Yeah, there was like 6 of them, right?
They didn't pan out.
Any
there was a bunch.
19.
I thought there were 6 first-round QBs taken that year. I could be wrong. Okay.
You can fact check.
I think Rosen was the year before. In 18.
Might be right.
All right. You mentioned basketball.
Rosen before Josh Allen, for the record. Sorry.
It's a good pick. You don't have to worry about that. Anybody? Here we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny.
I thought you were looking something up.
Okay, so here you go. You had, I believe this is correct, Kyler Murray. You had Drew Lock. Remember the tall joker? Wasn't he? I think he might have been drafted by the Broncos.
He's still in the league somewhere.
Dwayne Haskins. Forgot about that guy.
From Maryland.
Got killed. Didn't he died in a car accident or something?
He got hit on the side of the road.
Okay. Yeah. Daniel Jones, Will Greer, Ryan Finley, Jared Stidham, all-time great for the Patriots, obviously.
They thought.
So yeah, you had Garner Minshew. Yeah, you had a bunch of different guys at least. Easton Stick had a tiny bit of hobby relevance for a little minute there. Yeah, okay. Anyways.
Chargers.
Okay.
That's right.
Joe, beef of the week, because I want to move into NBA.
Yeah. So a gentleman sends me this clip of our buddy Sports Card Investor Geoff sending a message out on his show about how he's so upset with Flagship because the flippers are now getting involved and they're increasing the price, and now collectors don't have a shot at this. And so here's my challenge, Geoff. I know between your breaking and Cards HQ that you probably have a pretty strong allocation. And if you're this convicted by the price going through the roof for a first-time product in a while, just keep it at $109 for the entirety of your allocation.
think you should have said if he has this much conviction.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah. Convicted. Tough use of the word. That's okay. I agree. I didn't see this, but I will say, you know what we need to start doing? We need to have these clips playing. We need to make this more of a YouTube show than a podcast. We need to start piping up these clips when we're doing it. Or the share screen so I can share Card Ladder. I should be doing that.
I'll send it over to you because it is kind of it's sad to me because at the end of the day, Mike, you're running a brick and mortar shop. Like, you're going to move your prices with the entire market, but yet you can't
complain about it then. Yeah,
2 weeks before it comes out, you're going to look like the martyr of we need to do this for everyone and this and that. Like, then do it. Then do it. Don't talk about it so that you get all these clicks and that kind of stuff. Be the guy and keep it at $109. That's what Topps offered it for everyone else. Then you do it.
What do you think Cards HQ is selling it for in their store?
Whatever market value is. I'm sure they're going to be full. You know what? I will give a hats off to one guy.
David Adams. That's my bet. Yeah.
I'll give a hats off to like somebody I really like and somebody I've had some real issues with. But the two local guys here in Nashville, Nash Cards, Chris Kelsey, who me and him had our battle, and I hated his guts for a long time. I have no will. I actually don't hate him anymore. But I'll tell you this, he does this, and so does Nate Burns with new Pokemon stuff. Hey, we're doing 50 boxes or whatever it is. First guys who come in get it for sticker price. Yeah, to your point, Joe, like if you're going to raise a fuss about it, then do that. I've been in that store, by the way, Cards HQ, and I see it online. They're not selling stuff for a discount. I don't blame you, by the way. Sell it for top dollar. I sell everything I have for as much as I can, but don't be the white knight. And I'm with you.
No, and the thing that was crazy is, so whatever the co-host on there was like, well, then you got to kind of do what they do at the Topps at the National, where they slash the box so it can't be resold. So you'll sell like 50 boxes, but you're going to slash the box. Sure. Don't do all that extra stuff. Just sell it for $109, and then whatever that person wants to do it with it, that's up to them. But if you're going to be that guy, then take a stand and do it. Nobody is stopping you.
It is amazing, and I feel bad. Like I've tried to avoid knocking Geoff on YouTube because everybody does that. It's a lazy thing, but at times he gets it. It is funny to me how tone deaf he is about this stuff, though. Like, Geoff, just don't say anything. There's no one calling for you to be like, and by the way, I don't think that many people are complaining about flagship pricing. I know it's a little bit higher than it was. I've not seen this huge outcry that it's unbelievably overpriced. It's like there's no reason to do it. You got this huge media team behind. They got like 50 employees over there. I've been to that back room. It's massive. Nobody in there had a thought in their brain to be like, hey, this isn't really an issue, and if you say it and our prices don't reflect it, it's going to come back. It's amazing to me how tone deaf the guy is, which I like. It gives us content, so see, this would have been the clip. We play it, we pause it, we rip them, then I make fun of this co-host who I can't see right now. Well, next week, I'm telling you right now, here's your number. Next week, going forward, if you have a clip, myself included, this is me, or something to share, we bring the video. Rebecca, is this possible? Like, if we had this ready to go and Joe shared his screen, could we just do this so it's not a big lift on your side?
Yeah.
Done. For sure. And I will start sharing my screen when we do the card ladder crap. We'll do like the three of us on the side. Make it more of a YouTube show. How do we feel about this?
I think we should discuss it definitely
right
now.
Well, what else do you want to discuss? Is it a yes or no?
Well, I want to keep telling you, yes, I want that, but his buddy, his co-host,
here we go.
He goes on to talk about Topps Chrome, and this is
the bald guy, the little guy.
Yes.
Teapot.
That's right. T-Pain. Yes.
So then he says, well, he's projecting that Topps Chrome basketball will be anywhere from like $700 to $800 a hobby box, and you should, Geoff. I hope not. Like,
he's pained by it, Joe. You can't hide that emotion.
I'm telling you.
That's what happens, though. By the way, that's what happens when you surround yourself with people with yes men. And it's not just him. Most YouTube content is like that. It's four guys on a screen. They all agree. You genuinely hate Nanny's takes on almost everything he says, and I rarely agree with you. We don't get many views on this thing yet in the grand scheme of hobby stuff, but at least you don't have three idiots on here just agreeing and rubbing each other's tummies like these other morons. There's nothing worse than that, by the way.
Got a lot of tummies.
Wait, speaking of which, my LCS does something. They will charge market value for the box, but 20% discount if you break it in store.
I love that, actually. That would be a perfect thing to do with Topps. Then you don't have to cut the paper either. Hey, it's $200 or $160.
Yep.
That's okay.
And
good.
People are sitting around breaking cards all day.
Done.
It's a very cool vibe.
What shop is this? You can shout him out.
Bel Air Sports Cards.
Oh, Mel. I know Mel.
Yeah, Mel.
Yeah, cool. Mel, you can feel free to write the check now. Nice little shout out on here, by the way. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
All I do get irritated with that too, because here's the other thing too: is breakers always catch such a bad rap, and we should. I'm not going to justify that. We're responsible for box prices going up. I got news for you: if card shops put their foot down, like, hey, we're going to get together as a group and have like a set price on stuff, they would have just as much of an impact as breakers. So,
Mike, we've already had this conversation though. It doesn't. They can't do it because the majority of the card shops have their own breaking company too.
I understand, and I'm not even saying that's what should happen. I just mean I do like to hear card shops getting crap over pricing and not just breakers. We're all responsible. Just to be clear, we're all part of the same sickness here. Like, let's not act like
we constantly get over. And you know what? The other thing too is working in a card shop. We love when we get the calls from the people that, caller ID. You know how that works, right? It shows names and numbers. When we get the same number every week from another card shop that's asking about where we're pricing things at. I'm
surprised you guys don't just talk. Like, I would just talk with them anyways. Like, hey, what are we setting it at?
We do.
Anyways.
We do.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've seen a whole bunch of new card shops open in my area. All of them are because they're breaking and want the store and the allocations and have to meet the Fanatics requirements.
Yeah, but you have to get 2 different allocations too. It is different. You get one for breaking, one for the shop.
The way they were explaining it to me is Fanatics wanted to see the retail stores. Is there no truth to that?
Oh, they want to, but I mean, just because you have a retail store doesn't mean you're getting big allocation. And if you say, hey, we also want to start breaking, it doesn't mean just because you have store allocation, you're going to get breaker allocation.
Correct.
Yeah, 2 different things. But yeah, I mean, I think they want to...
Well, I think people should know that.
Yeah, I think they want to continue to see stores open. At the same time, I'll be honest, we had talked about that, and we had the money put aside with one of our guys that we've done business with for a while. I'm not trying to and I know we just talked about Card Vault last time. The fact that they're opening 7 new shops in the next 3 months, and you have Tom Brady's bankroll, I wouldn't want to open a shop here right now. Like we did, we had a location scouted out in Nashville because I think we're getting the professional baseball team. Let's just buy the spot. The real estate will skyrocket when the team comes, build a shop. And then I see guys like that coming in. Like, people make such a big deal about Geoff because, he's a well-known person. Like, look what his shop does compared to ours. He has 1 card shop. You have Card Vault that will have 13, and they're not slowing down. Like, that's
coast
a scary...
Coast
yeah.
to coast.
And in prime locations, which, by the way, I think is a win for the hobby in general. You need to have a shop like that at a stadium. Like, I don't need the shop that has... Like, even Mel's. I haven't been to Mel's, but I've seen the virtual stuff before. I used to be buddies with a guy who worked there. Like, I think Mel has a great shop. If you were a novice who'd never been to a card shop before, you probably walk into a Mel's, or even like Shep, my local guy, and you're like, oh, where do I start? Like, what do I do here? Yeah. Card Vault is pretty simple. Like, hey, it's Tom Brady. It's a name you know and trust already, even if you just see it. It's like, okay, so you have some confidence, the location. I do think that's the perfect spot, what they're doing. But if I'm trying to open another shop, like I would, I start to think, like, hey, maybe my money could be best spent elsewhere.
Danny, that's what we talk about, like those modern shops too. Like when we were talking, they're almost more like a museum than a old school card shop because I'll be honest, you walk into some of those shops and you don't know where the dollar bin is or where I can sort through. There's no guy. I'll tell you this, and put a comment in there if I'm wrong, but you do not have the customers going into those shops that are looking to finish their sets. Those customers are not existent there.
You're also not going in there saying, you know what, I'm going to be able to find a couple cards in this box that are 40% below value because they get
right.
Like I'm going to Shep's and I'll find stuff like us 3 would go to Shep's.
This is what I picked up at a new shop in my area. There's no vintage there, and you guys know I'm a vintage guy. But this is what they have in their dollar. Well, it was not $1, but this is what they have in their low end shop.
Which is what you need to have, though. Like, are a ton of vintage guys going to shops anyways?
Oh, like Joe said, unless they're doing sets and filling it with commons, no.
Yeah, and you go to a show for that.
It's a dying breed.
At the shop, it is. But if I have a shop, how do I get kids in there? How do I lure children in? Number 1 priority. But even stuff like that, like, hey, are you out sponsoring a Little League? Hey, guys, the Little League, we're having a little event back at the place. Me and Shep were just talking about this last week. We want to start getting involved with community stuff. I think that's how you have to do it for a shop. Nobody wants to come in there. What's that?
Mel does birthday parties. He put in a whole room just for that. So kids are opening wax, and that's a great...
But that's your audience. Like, the kids coming in with their dad or their mom or whoever. It's not, hey, let's get the 40-year-old who's living in the Stone Age like Danny to come in and finish his 1961 set. Like, I get that. But there's also a difference between a shop that I would go to, the 3 of us would go to even, hey, I'm going to dig through this, I'm going to find some singles, I'm going to find it, and Card Vault. Like I've been to the one card vault location. It's crazy nice. I was kind of like, okay, no, it's not really. I honestly don't feel it's super meant for me. I think that is meant for brand new people coming in off the street. Here's your price tag. Here's the flashy, beautiful store, by the way. But like I said, I think that's what it needs to be in those locations. Sheps doesn't need to be in a stadium. People are going to walk by like it's a card shop with a bunch of guys in there and hanging out, and what do I do here? So, I think there's a space for everything.
And to your point, they've got a whole breaking business now also.
Who's that?
Tom Brady, Card Vault.
Oh, yeah, Card Vault breaks are massive. They're on like 10 different platforms. Yeah, just launched on eBay Live this past weekend. Had a big... Exactly. But when you have money like that, you can do what you want to do. Like, great.
Is the name good for the hobby no matter what?
Tom Brady?
Are celebrities good at all for the hobby?
He is to new people for sure. Again, I see a card shop, just like a mechanic. I see a mechanic shop and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get ripped off. I don't know enough. I would think that way if I knew nothing about cards. Like, yeah, I'd like to go buy something. You know, even my dad. My dad is a perfect example. Crazy sports fan. He would take me to card shops. He doesn't know anything about cards. And I'm sure he's very skeptical. Like, what am I paying here? Is this a good price or not? When you see the Tom Brady thing, I think it instantly adds credibility. People in the hobby like to whine and complain. Like, that's become another big thing. But say what you want. At some point, can we stop saying he's only in this? You know, he's in this for the name only. The guy goes to like every shop opening. He's at the National. Do I think he's sitting around opening Series 1 packs? No. If I'm worth $1 billion, I don't think that. But do I also think that this is more than just a business venture that he's not a part of? Yeah, like he's been pretty active. That's what I mean.
These shops become destination places.
Sure.
Like when you go to games, you go to different cities. Like the Wrigley location's so genius. Like right outside of Wrigley Field.
Of course.
People are stopping by because of the name, though, Danny, too. So if it was just called Card Vault, you'd have occasional people go in there. But when they see the Tom Brady name, yes, it is helping that brand.
Super smart by them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be going to the one in Foxborough. It's not far from my daughter's college, and it is at the stadium area, like you guys said. And I think I'm very interested to see it in person. I have never been to Burbank. I think there's a couple shops you should try to get to around the country. You guys agree?
Yeah. Did you have anything
I
else?
think you're going to finish that thought, or are you going to stop?
I don't want to start. I don't want to start naming a bunch of shops nobody's heard of. But
do whatever you want. Who cares?
Yeah, like Midwest.
Okay. Yeah, like Midwest. I've never been there.
Yeah, and that's a great shot. I mean, everything that I've seen online, beautiful, looks great inside. Like
never been there. Yeah,
but it just has a good vibe. Old brick outside, like then super modern on the inside. Like it looks very cool. They have breaking areas. But yeah, that's another location that's just cool.
Okay, here you go. Yeah, but Bleeker's not really a card. So Bleeker's tiny. Like it's not much of a shop.
They got two of them now.
Yeah. Okay. So let me share. Oh, how do I do this? Make it real fancy right now. I'm gonna share an entire screen. Here's on the Card Vault. You guys can see. Let's just make sure. Yeah. So here's the Card Vault by Tom Brady. Again, it's just kind of snapshots. But look at some of these. They'll show some of the exteriors of these buildings. It's pretty freaking nice. Like you see this from the street. Like here's a better picture. You see that from the street, and I don't care that you don't like cards. You just see the name Tom Brady, one of the most recognizable names in the world at this point, and you see like nice artwork, a bunch of stuff. Kids want to go in there. People want to go in there, to your point. And again, this is for sports fans who are not in the hobby yet.
And they're talking about a Vegas location too. You could see something exactly like this when you're walking through a giant hotel.
Like, yes, that's what I mean. You get those gamblers, dude. Put it, you get that next to a casino or hey, there's high end stuff. Chase your grail car, whatever.
TriStar has a location, I think in Miracle Mile, where if you look at some of the prices there, you would lose your mind. But the fact is, all of the international people that are coming in and buying stuff, and they have all this money. Why wouldn't you have your prices there a little bit inflated? Now there are a lot, but. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Didn't we just say the opposite for Cards HQ?
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong here. Cards HQ, go ahead and price those cards where you want. Don't be a bleeding heart for the collectors and this kind of stuff. Go make your money. You are a business, 100%. And if the market dictates the price, do it. But don't say that, these people, the flippers are the ones that are doing everything. Like, you have a pedestal there to stand on, Geoff, and you can keep the price the same. You can do that.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. Don't say anything. It's fine. By the way, here's flagship 2020. Like it's still $180 on some sites, $200 on Dave and Adams for hobby. Not that I'm saying that's like a great price and attainable for everybody, but this also has Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, who's looked exciting. Like this is also going to be a very good class. I don't think this is like $25 off. I don't want to brag about that.
So upset. He was upset, Danny, because it came out for purchase on Topps website at $109.
Is that what it was? The rep 109 for hobby.
109.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's up to 200. How is that a big deal?
Because they know it's going higher.
No, like Bowman Chrome baseball. How many times does that flip up in price?
But
not much. Bowman Chrome has been. Go ahead, Joe.
That's not apples to apples either. So like a paper product, if you're going to do that, talk like Top Series 1 or Top Series 2. That stuff that did escalate pretty quick too, Danny. To be honest, like the price went up on that. The rebuy was it got really expensive. So for jumbos for Series 2. Even Mike, I know you guys didn't rip a ton of them just because of the amount of sorting. I know you guys did a lot, but like,
not a lot. Yeah, we don't. I hate paper product.
But the fact is, it did go up. Like Series 2, it gets expensive quick.
Hey, here's a question for you, just to change the subject. I had a poll in the group about this. What does this card sell for? His Topps autos. Of course, it was Topps. So it was Topps Chrome. His rookie auto came out with no logo. I am. This has like been the biggest thing on my mind as we're like closing on a football or basketball coming out. I really am curious to see what this sells for. Like the veteran stuff is going to be 10x what it was from unlicensed. I get that. But this guy was a rookie in 23. So his Topps Chrome rookie autos, I think, are still in the 1,500 to 2,000 range.
That looks on card too, Mike.
It is. So that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. Apples to apples. Like one is Topps Chrome. It's a rookie auto, but it has no logo. This will be Topps. Let's just say it's Topps Chrome. They got to come out with Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome will now have the logo, but not be a rookie. What's the difference in price?
I think that Wemby card comes out at $250. I think that's going to be for that auto.
For the you're saying for that paper I just showed.
Yep.
Yeah, I just am very curious what the demand will be.
And who's going to be the highest price when it comes out? Is it Flag no matter what, or is it Wemby no matter what?
No, Flag. He's a rookie.
That's my point.
You're saying in this year's and the stuff coming out next week?
So wouldn't that apply to Wemby also, or do you think it's because it's a different manufacturer makes that much of a difference?
I don't know.
I'm saying the Flag rookie will go for far more than Flag next year. Agreed?
Of course. But
right. So Wemby's second year is what I'm saying.
This is Wemby's
Danny, hang on. I'm saying Wemby's rookie, though, was not licensed. His third-year card is. Flag is licensed now and will be licensed next year. This is not apples to apples.
Do you think the licensing affects it that much on a rookie versus a third year?
Yes.
That's what I mean. So his rookie card, like you can see it right here. Here's his rookie certified auto, $800. This is the base one right here, by the way. Yeah, so PSA 9s are doing over $1,000. So Raw is $1,000 card for his rookie with a hideous picture, by the way. Like, it's a stupid picture. No one wants this. There's no logo, although they did a good job hiding that it's not airbrushed because you didn't have to. But it's by no means a great card. That's going for $1,100. When Topps Chrome comes out in the next month or two, Wemby will have his first ever Topps licensed auto. What does his third-year Topps Chrome card like this go for? Same grade, same everything, but with a logo that is not a rookie. Is it like anybody else? There's a massive drop-off. Huge. Like if you have like Cooper Flag. So I wonder, because like Cooper Flag this year, let's say Cooper comes out at $1,000. His second year with the same logo and everything is going to be $200, $300. Like it's not going to be anywhere near what it is now. Is Wemby's going to be that different? I just wonder. Because if there's a huge difference, I think you're going to see people start to really embrace the rookie stuff. Like, hey, there's no logo, but it still is so much more valuable. I want that. Whereas if they come out close in price, at that point, everybody's going to go, yeah, it's not the rookie, but it's the first licensed rookie. It's the Fleer compared to the Star. Let's just do that.
I think there's a lot of people who just want the rookie.
I don't disagree, by the way. That was overwhelming. So that post I put up had like 15 to 20,000 for engagement, had a ton of comments. The vast majority, I still just want the rookie. So,
well, I think the Star and the Ricochet and the Castle second year, I think those are going to be strong too.
I thought
because it's Star. Second year, not rookie. Yeah.
You asked between the two. I like Ricochet more than Star.
Okay.
Did I pronounce that correct too?
Yes. No clue.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I wanted to ask about NBA and NHL. Does anybody care about the actual sport, or is it all cards?
No, basketball is crazy popular. NHL, the viewership is a fraction. But
If you're in a town without a team,
I am.
Do you watch games?
I have my hometown team. I watch the Celtics. This year, I hope they stink or trade for Giannis. But yeah,
Joe,
Suns are in China.
Do you watch anything?
The Suns have been in China, so we've watched a little bit of that.
has it already started? This is preseason still, right?
Preseason. It's still
Okay,
preseason.
The
Hockey
NHL
has
started.
Hockey
I
has
saw
started.
that.
We lost
I
our
watched
hockey
that.
team.
By the way, dude, I watched, and I have no rooting interest. I watched that Panthers Chicago game the other day with my brother. Dude, those two teams, like again, just two like awesome, exciting teams. It was pretty good. Like hockey's one of the few sports I will not watch a baseball game where I have no rooting interest. It's too boring. But I will watch a hockey game that's great, and I for sure will watch basketball and football.
Hockey playoffs are fantastic. Regular season to me is boring as heck.
That's what I mean. That opener was awesome. In general, I don't have a ton, but I would rather watch a hockey game where I don't care than a baseball game. Because baseball game, the sport is also just boring.
I will watch baseball or football before hockey and basketball.
Well, football is football's on a different level. Yeah, I'm not. No,
I'll watch baseball instead of football.
Yeah, you're boring though. You don't know what TikTok is. Like I don't know what am I supposed to do here.
I don't have TikTok on my phone.
I love it.
We still is valuable though, guys. I will tell you that. Like,
we're not even close.
No, it's a
not
different
even
league.
close. Not even close. But also, box prices are a little different too. Box prices are a little different.
As are singles, right? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But I will say, like, exciting players, Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. That's a good up-and-coming guy. And then still, this past week, I helped broker a deal for a rookie Ovechkin auto. Like, that stuff's still $500-600 as an in-person auto on a rookie card.
Yeah, but even, like, put that... So that's always my thing, and I'm not... You're totally right. But, like, I'm addicted to the screen share. I'm doing it. You're totally right. Yeah, well, I know you're right. That's why you're engaged in the conversation. If you were wrong, you'd be off. And, like, outing.
Joe, how does the store divide sports? Do you guys have a lot of hockey in the store?
We used to. We do. Yes, we still have it. It used to be a lot stronger when we had an actual hockey team here in Arizona.
Hey, so real quick, like this is what I'm talking about with hockey, though, and it's not a bad thing because at least the box pricing is way cheaper. Gretzky is the Jordan of his sport. By the way, I will go to my grave with this. Gretzky is the greatest team athlete of all time. Championships, records, peak. It's not even close. Like Jordan was there. Gretzky just had a longer career, and it was as, if not more, illustrious. Brady, the same thing. Brady and Jordan, if you want to compare it to, fine. 2A, 2B. Gretzky is the greatest team athlete of all time.
That is one of the dumbest takes you've ever had.
Please expand then. Yeah, I'd love to hear why.
Jordan, Bill Russell.
He's not even the greatest in his sport. Yeah, what about Bill Russell?
You know, you said team athlete.
Correct. You ever have anybody argue Bill Russell's? You ever have anybody
Alex
argue Bill Russell?
Alex Ovechkin, more goals than Gretzky or less?
Take away Gretzky's goals, he has more career points than Ovechkin. And he has like 8 MVPs, and he has 200-point seasons.
He's not that far better than the rest of the sport. Jordan, look at the Bulls when he left. They were nothing.
Yeah, when they left in 95 and they went to the championship, the Eastern Conference Finals.
Without him.
They went to the finals. Gretzky left the franchise.
And Brady, absolutely better team player.
You are... Dude, this is embarrassing. First of all, you still have people that argue LeBron is better than Jordan. I don't think he is, but you could have the argument. Kareem had a better career than Jordan. You can have the argument. There is no one in the sport of hockey that is close to Gretzky. Not even close. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're going to say I'm an old man if I say people would argue there's other greats in hockey.
No, I would say who's better.
All right, Joe's asleep.
No, Joe's shocked by the dumb take.
Yeah, Mario Lemieux, were you going to say him?
Not close. Great player.
They're not even that old. Gretzky played prior to them.
We can or how? Yeah. No.
Bob Orr is the greatest defenseman of all time. Bob Orr had like a 7-year peak. Won one champion. Actually, did he win a championship? MVPs? Gretzky has the points, the MVPs, the championships. He's the greatest at all 3 levels.
On a sport that you play about half the time on the court, on the ice.
And he was still that dominant.
I don't think a hockey player can be the greatest team sport player. I'll take that. I'll own it.
Nobody else is going to own that piece of crap take. Yeah, you can
own
it. Here's my...
I would say the only rival to the Gretzky comment, and Danny, you're not even close, but
Gordie Howe
would be Messi.
Okay, yeah, I don't know
the
nothing
only
about
one
the sport.
close.
But even Messi, I think you would still have a number of people say Ronaldo's on that level right now. Like, you see that debate pretty regularly.
Ronaldo just hasn't done it with his national team. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. And like I said, I don't know anything about soccer. I know with hockey, and my father will go to his grave, Bobby Orr is the greatest player he ever saw. He loved Bobby Orr. He knows Gretzky's the greatest hockey player. I can make arguments in other sports for Jordan not being number one, although I think he is. Brady, it's not much of an argument, but Montana is closer to Brady than anybody else is in hockey to Gretzky.
That's as bad as my take.
But you have
Montana's not even the second best quarterback of all time.
Yeah, I think he is. Who do you think is the second best? Peyton?
I think he's definitely in that conversation.
Absolutely. Okay, fine.
Johnny Unitas.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. No problem. Johnny Unitas is there too. I'm going to forego that one. Peyton has 5 MVPs and 2 championships and had every regular season record when he retired. Fine. Peyton, I have Peyton and Montana 2 and 3. They are both closer to Tom Brady than anybody in hockey is to Wayne Gretzky. I don't even know how this is, and I'm not even talking
about Messi's probably the right answer.
Okay. Here's my point, though. You're talking about GOATs of other sports. Here's an Upper Deck Ultimate Achievements, like one of the most high-end Upper Deck products. A Gretzky auto sells for $1,000. I was actually looking at Gretzky the other day because me and my brother were talking. He's like the one guy neither of us have an auto of. And there's no reason. Like, dude, some of this stuff sells for nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Like, there's a PSA 10 Gretzky auto, again, from Upper Deck. It's just
why
like
is that? Why is that?
Because hockey's so much smaller of a market.
I mean, his stuff that comes out of the cup, I think I had shared with you guys, a customer hit a Gretzky auto out of there, sold it the same day for $1,000. 2 weeks later, it was at $400.
Hey, here's a good example, by the way. Not to cut you off, Joe. Here's a game-used shield of Gretzky. And is this the same exact card? Here's a game-used... Is this a dual shield? What is it, back? It must be front and back. Dual-signed Gretzky Lemieux. Under $100,000. How many Bowman First Superfractors sell for over $100,000? Like, if this... look at Jordan shields. Obviously, we're seeing Jordan stuff sell. One just sold for $10 million again, right? Didn't those 2 creeps just buy another big Jordan card?
Shine Group.
Yeah, didn't they buy something for $10 million this past week?
They bought a couple of them, one for 5 and one for 10, something like that.
I think this last one was Jordan and LeBron, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think so, yeah. Well, their theory, which was interesting, is it's okay to pay over the market because the market's going to catch up and you want the best thing in the market.
That's fair.
Yeah, and they have a ton of money. Like, that's fine.
Well,
like,
sure.
if you're gonna do it,
Nix, by the way, too. So
terrible take. I don't do it with Bo Nix. I would do it with LeBron and Michael and Kobe. I cannot get over your take on Wayne Gretzky.
And I'm saying,
it's almost like you've never seen a hockey game. Good God.
If he was the greatest team athlete ever, he would sell for more than he does.
He plays the weakest sport. What are we talking?
There we go.
Right now, how many teams does Wayne Gretzky play for?
Like 4.
6.
Name them.
L.A.,
Kings,
Edmonton,
Oilers,
and
Rangers,
St. Louis.
So 4.
I think Rangers.
I don't know for sure. Play with Messier.
Yeah. So there's 4, at least. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let me just, you know what, just because he's an
I think
idiot,
that's Joe's way of no, wait, I think that was Joe's way of saying he disagrees with Mike.
No.
You're just saying he played for 4 teams?
Gretzky, 4-time Cup winner. What is the rostro? Here's the problem with this stupid sport. I don't know what any of these things mean. 15-time All-Star. I don't know what the Hart Trophy. Joe, what's the Hart Trophy? Is that the MVP?
The MVP, yep.
How many MVPs do you think he won, Danny? Your boy
6.
Peyton, by the way.
6.
Okay, and just to be clear, your boy Michael, I believe, has 5, right? He has 1 less than Kareem?
I think the Hart, though, is the MVP of the playoffs, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm calling my father because you 2 are idiots.
No.
I don't trust you. Yep,
I believe it's the MVP.
We have the internet.
Okay, well, you're not going to look it up. You've been sitting here asking. I'm the only one fact checking anything because you guys are
You
useless.
figured out how to use one button on the computer.
At least I'm doing it. For God's sakes. All right, here you go. Yeah, Joe, look that up.
Yeah, it's awarded annually to the NHL player judged to be the most valuable to his team during the regular season. Excuse me. The Hart Trophy.
He has 9 MVPs. He has the most points in hockey by like a career worth over anybody else. 4-time Cup winner, 15-time All-Star. What's the Ross Trophy, Joe?
That might be no. Conn Smythe is the playoff, but let me see the Ross Trophy.
It's named after Art Ross.
Yeah, friend of Danny. Good. Probably lives in Baltimore.
I'm not arguing that Gretzky's not the best hockey player ever. I don't think a hockey player.
That is the award given to the player who leads the NHL in total points.
10 times
at the end of the regular season.
Yeah, so that's your equivalent of the NFL Offensive Player of the Year. 10 times with 9 MVPs, 4 trophies, and the all-time points record.
That's the equivalent of leading the league in touchdowns or scoring.
Touchdowns and yards, because it's goals, assists, points. Okay. How many times do people have the Triple Crown in football? I guarantee no one's done it 10 freaking times, not Johnny Unitas.
So
pull up Brady.
Five-time Pearson can also be known as the Ted Lindsay. That's voted on the NHL's most outstanding player, voted on by the players.
How many has he got of those?
5.
57. Yeah, okay. What do you want to know about Brady? I'll just tell you.
How many MVPs?
4.
How many Super Bowls?
7.
How many Pro Bowls?
Ooh. 12? Let me look up. He might have more than that.
Smith is the MVP of the playoffs.
I'm close. I gotta see if I'm close.
15
Pro Bowls, 3 All-Pros, 7 championships, 3 MVPs, not 4, excuse me. 5-time Super Bowl champ. Yep, and all the records. So he has 7-3 compared to 9 and 4.
Football is a harder position to play, quarterback versus.
I don't think anything's harder to play than
hockey.
hockey.
Easier position.
I think compare. I really don't. I mean,
I also just think hockey's the toughest sport.
The greatest athlete of all time is Michael Phelps. Like swimming has to be one of the hardest sports. Like if you're going to do that, like that's what I'm saying though. I mean, you can't compare hockey to football. It's completely different because your take about them only playing half or a quarter of the time, dude. The burst that it takes for 30 to 40 seconds of a shift is insane. Like. It is difficult, Danny. It's not.
Here's the other thing. And by the way, let me just do this because I want to just show you how ridiculous you are. See the stuff in bold, how almost the whole page is in bold right here? He led the league in points 7 years in a row. Only one other player has ever gotten 200 points. He's done it.
Both put Jordan up.
But what's the argument with Jordan? Jordan is great. He has 6 and 5. He's great. He has nowhere near the career. Again, 6 and 5 compared to 9 and 4 is not the same, and Jordan's not the all-time leader in points and longevity like Gretzky is.
I don't think a hockey player can be the greatest team athlete.
Thank you for the original thought for the 8th time. Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
that's fine. I can be done. I'm not going to keep arguing.
To be on commission with Gretzky, so.
Well, then where are we with John Cena? Because he's got 17 championships. So.
All right, we're done. I can't recover after this stupid take.
John Cena, 17 championships.
It's a better take than Wayne Gretzky's. Hockey can't be the best. It's I don't know what to tell you. So, we have an update coming up this week. I'm so irritated. It's such a stupid. More visuals.
This made my day. This made my day.
I don't even think Danny believes it either. That's the problem. I think it's such a terrible take. I don't even know if he believes it.
I do believe that a hockey player can't win, but I think that Gretzky is by far the greatest hockey player. No question about it. I can't argue that.
Well, we do have Topps update, like Mike was saying, coming out this week with mirror golds that are signed. So be on the lookout.
Does the rookie class stink? I still have not checked up this checklist at all. I know
it's
Kurtz
the
is
same one we've
obviously
had all year. Jacob Wilson, yeah.
No, those are seconds. There'll be the rookie debuts, not the actual rookies.
Right,
so.
But do we have
now a stupid take from Joe? Can I get a co-host that has any thought in his head that doesn't suck? You guys are brutal.
There's gotta be rookies in there. We know. God. You're going to have Drake Baldwin in there.
Okay, Drake's a good one. I think Drake actually is a... did Horton already have a rookie? But for sure, Drake Baldwin for sure. What's that?
Horton here's a who.
All right, like, subscribe. Don't ever listen again. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. This is the worst. Yeah, cut the nonsense. More visuals coming up. We're going to make this an actual YouTube show going forward. That is my determination. Like, it adds a little flavor.
Yes.
And I get to see how preposterous Danny's take is by showing it on the left. So, thank you guys as always. We'll be back. Make sure you listen to all the other stuff too. We got a bunch of other podcasts, YouTube shows. Subscribe to the network. Listen. Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore. Honestly, I'm so blown away by this stupid Baltimore take. I can't deal with it. So, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.